Hi guys, it's Dory. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am coming in for an update. Today's Tuesday, October 22nd. Oh gosh, I don't even know what days it is. I'm telling you, I was just having a text going with a friend of mine who now lives in Texas. And we're going back and forth about, the kids all being in school and how exciting that is. And I'm home alone. But just how that is such a farce. Like, to be able to think like that because all 5 kids are in school during the day, that I just have all this time on my hands. I'm crazy. I want to go away. Like, I don't have any time for really anything. So that's a side note. Anyway, so welcome back to my YouTube channel. If anybody's new here, please welcome. My name is Dory. I am 47 years old. I am 5'4" tall. And on September 12th of 2016, I had vertical sleeve gastrectomy, weight loss surgery. My highest recorded weight was 350 pounds. My day of surgery weight was 300.5. I saw the lowest of 163, and today I am 168. So I have like a 5-pound gain over the last few weeks. I kind of fluctuate between 164, and there is my cat, because of course, wherever she was, Shadow finds me. She's like my shadow, and she comes to see who I'm talking to and how she can get into the action. Oh, she loves to sit with Mama. Hi, Dada, baby. But anyway, so so I fluctuate like 164-ish, 165, 168. I haven't been above 168 since I got down, which is great because for me personally, under 170 just feels great. Once I see the 1 and the 7, I don't know, I kind of flip out. I kind of am like, I don't know, it just makes me feel big for some reason. It's not big at all, but for whatever reason, those numbers together don't mash. So I love being in the 160s. So even on certain days, if it's the time of the month, or I've had too much carbs one day, or ate too many calories, and I go up to 168 like I was this morning, no big deal. I do know that, or I did know that I was going to go up today. I thought it was actually going to be worse. It's actually, I was 168 yesterday, 168 today. So basically my husband had a day off yesterday, and we were supposed to take our truck that we just bought back to the dealership, and it was supposed to go off to a mechanic because they noticed that I noticed that my air conditioner wasn't working, and I wanted, even though it's so cold here, I did want to make sure that by next summer I wouldn't have to foot this bill myself. And so I sent it off, and they diagnosed it with being the compressor needs to be changed. So they were supposed to do it yesterday. There was some mix up with the part. And so, although my husband had the day off, we thought we would be without a vehicle. So we were just going to hang around the house, watch a movie, walk down the street, have lunch together and stuff like that. But then about 9:30-ish yesterday morning, we found out that there was the mix up with the part. So we were able to keep the car. And so basically we ended up hanging out yesterday, which was great. We don't really get a lot of uninterrupted time because, of course, the kids get home from school and the kids are like, mom, dad, mom, this, that, my nieces, auntie, uncle, I also have my friend's son who calls me Tia and Tio, Titi and Tio, Spanish for aunt and uncle. And so I have him every day. So of course it's Titi, 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 Tio, come here. And so we have no uninterrupted time until the kids are in bed. And even that, we have to wait a good half an hour till we know that they're all asleep to not interrupt our conversations. So anyhow, so we decided that we would take a ride yesterday because back in September, my husband and I went with our church on a camping trip in Swansea, New Hampshire at a place called Pilgrim Pines. And it's a really beautiful campground, and they have cabins and, all that stuff. It was really nice. And so we go there for the whole weekend every year in September. It's like the third week of September or something. And when we were there this past week, and it's like an hour and a half from our house one way, So we don't go there often, just the once a year with our church. And so this year he actually left something that was very valuable to him, which was his newly issued military fleece jacket. And if you're not familiar with, different military uniforms and codes and all that, he has to wear just certain things that are issued to him, and they all have to have like his name and his rank and all that on it. And it has to say U.S. Air Force for him to be able to wear it on base and yada, yada. Well, because it's getting cold here in the Northeast, he needs his fleece jacket. So we left it there. He left it there since September. And so this whole time we're like, when are we going to have time? When are we going to have time? So yesterday we trumped everything and just thought, you know what, we really need to take advantage of having the car on a day that you have off, so I don't have to travel that time and duration alone. And so that's what we did. But the reason that I'm bringing up the weight gain, or I knew I would not have lost anything, is because I thought I was originally going to fast. I usually fast every Saturday morning-ish all the way until Monday evening. And I really try to stick to that, but even doing it every week isn't really the greatest. So I'm not going to do it that long every week. But anyways, long story short, which, come on, guys, if you know me, you know I can't shorten anything. But anyways, so we ended up stopping at Dunkin' Donuts, and I just thought, I'm just going to eat something. And I don't usually eat at Dunkin' Donuts. I'll get a coffee once in a while, but even that I don't do often. I'm not a Starbucks girl. I mean, I don't have, rich monies to be affording Starbucks all the time. But I ended up getting I think it's called maple bacon and egg on a croissant. And so I ended up getting that, and then I looked over and I saw the pumpkin spice with looked like cream cheese frosting on top muffins. So I got one of those. And then so I ate that, and then we went on our trip, came home. We were going to stop for lunch. I decided, we're running out of time. 3 hours. It was like 2.5 hours the way that I drive to and from. We got his jacket. Everything was great. Got home, and then what did I eat? I don't think I ate bad the rest of the day, but it was just, I knew that because I had that much sugar and that much bread, that it was just gonna not do like a crazy amount to me of bad stuff. Listen, we have to live, right? If I've learned anything about this surgery, you don't need to have a food funeral. You don't need to neglect a craving that you may have once in a great while. The other day, my husband and I bought a bottle of wine at Whole Foods, I believe it was. Was it Whole Foods? Yeah, I think it was Whole Foods. And I brought home this wine, and my husband and I were going to have a glass of wine. So we had a glass of wine. I was so tired. This was like Saturday night, I want to say, or maybe Friday night or Saturday night. And I was so exhausted, so tired that I had a couple of sips and I just left it. It was fine wine or whatever. But that was the first time that I actually had a glass of wine, or my husband for that matter, in a year. Because if you guys remember, a year ago this month, actually the day before Halloween, October 30th, he shipped out for his basic training and his tech school for 5.5 months. And so the end of this month, a year ago, right before he left, we had some wine together. We had found this like apple pie cider type wine at this local deli that we have here, and it was so good. So we drank, like 2 bottles in like 3 days maybe, which isn't a huge amount since it's 2 of us drinking it. But in any event, it's been a year. And so I think like once in a great while, if I just want to go and just eat something I don't normally eat, I don't really see an error in that. Like it's not going to become a habit for me. There are certain things for sure that I stay away from because I know that they will form a habit. And I know that once I give myself permission just to have this, whatever it could be, long term, that is going to just perpetuate gaining weight and just an ongoing, really not a great habit to develop. And so that's, that's really what I did yesterday. And we got home, and it just felt like it's crazy how much time, like how quick the day goes by when the kids aren't here. And so yesterday I was not able to get out this video. I really wanted to videotape yesterday because that was Monday was when I had my surgery. And so I definitely want to try to keep it on Monday so the weeks just end up being full weeks or whatever. So yeah, so that's what I did yesterday. I'm definitely lately have been feeling very emotional for some reason. I feel like some days I feel great and other days I feel tired. I definitely feel like I'm not getting, I don't know, I'm not getting enough time for myself. I'm just not feeling like I feel like I'm burning the candles at both ends. I feel like part of it is because of the emotion of this time last year, my husband getting ready to leave for 5.5 months. And so I think I'm feeling that. I'm feeling it in the air, in the same smells and the same things that are happening this year that happened last year when he was preparing to leave, I think are really playing with my mind. So I definitely need to be able to come to a place, a spot where I am able to realize that this isn't happening this year. He's not going anywhere. He will be deploying. We don't know exactly when, but we agreed that he wants to be able to deploy as often as possible to get the training that he needs to be able to, grow higher and get, rank up in the military. He has 20 years. We already said he would sign up for 20. He's into year 1.5 now, or he's been in for 1.5. And so he still has 18.5 years left. And so I know that he needs to be able to get the training under his belt that he needs to have to, facilitate himself, make more money, earn different things within the military and be, that he can, do the things that they'll need him to do. So he is going to deploy sometimes next year, possibly 2 deployments that I'm aware of. He just signed up for all of them, and as they come, we'll think about it. I know next year will be a big year. It is election year. There are a lot of things that are going on that that the military will be part of, and with him being a engine mechanic on the jets, he'll definitely be needed. So I think that that's probably part of the emotion of it. I feel like I don't have time just to sit down and watch anything, which I'm not really a big TV person, but there are certain things. Even on Sunday, I get really excited. I love football season, and I love watching the New England Patriots. Of course, that's been my team forever. We live here. I have always loved the Patriots. I have watched them for so long, so many years. We rock. I just want to let you guys know. Let me just tell you, let's take a minute here and just talk about how awesome the Patriots are. You see that game yesterday? New York Jets, 33-0, zip, zip, zip. So let's just say, we rock. We're awesome. New England Patriots, number 1. 7-0, baby. Okay, anyways. Okay, I'm off my I'm off my little spiel there. Incidentally, we played my older 2 children, my 29-year-old son, he just turned 29, and my 25-year-old daughter. They're both New York fans. My son loves the Giants, and my daughter loves the Jets, and that's who we played last night. They love their New York teams. I don't know why. We have no really affiliation with New York, them growing up or anything. Although my husband is originally from Staten Island, New York, so he was born and raised there until about 15 years ago. But anyhow, so so even for Sundays, I get so excited to watch football, and I picture it in my mind. It's like one of those Pinterest jokes. What it looks like on Pinterest, and then what it actually looks like, what it looks like on this recipe channel, and what it actually comes out looking like, which is a whole new ball game. So I feel like that's what I do. I feel like I have this what I think it's gonna look like, and then what it comes to be because of life just isn't like that. I always picture, I come home from church, I get the kids their lunch, I get a small lunch. I grab, whether it's a little glass of wine or it's, something, but I come and it could be coffee, and I come and I sit down and I look up at my beautiful TV, which is above my head at the moment. And I look up and I watch TV and I see the Patriots playing, and it's so exciting. And I scream, and the kids are playing nice and no one's making a mess. And guys, that's not how it goes. I go to church in the morning on Sunday morning. My husband and I, we take the 5 kids, go to church. We're there till like 11:45. Church starts at like 10. Oh, excuse me. See, I'm making myself tired just thinking about my life. But anyways, we get home from church and I have lunch going, and the kids are kind of unwinding and they're playing. And then I give them their lunch, and then before you know it, I'm getting laundry, and I'm doing laundry, and I'm folding laundry, and I'm getting their clothes ready for the week. And then another hour goes by, and then I have lunch, and then I may have a coffee on the run, and I eat my lunch standing up at the counter because I have no time to sit down. And then it's crazy. Then by that time it's 4 o'clock, and I'm starting showers so they can be showered for Monday morning for school. And I'm prepping dinner, whatever dinner is going to be. And my husband's doing other chores around the house, and he's outside in the garden and getting that all ready to pull all our stuff inside because it's going to be winter time here in a month or so. And all this. And by the time I look up and I think, holy Toledo, I did not watch any football today. And now it's 4:30, 5 o'clock, and the first game is long gone. And the second game, I'm lucky if I like the 2 teams that are playing, and I kind of catch a glimpse, maybe an hour of that while I'm folding laundry. And then, I don't know, but that's what happens every single Sunday. And every single Sunday, no fail, I think I'm going to watch it. Last night, case in point, even last night was a Monday. The Patriots, as I said, played last night. So I thought, oh, awesome, Monday Night Football. I'm tired the day. We had so much. We go to the on base to have dinner Monday night. So we take all 5 kids. We get them dinner. They get dessert. The USO is an amazing organization. Let me give them a little plug here. If you guys want to donate to something, donate to the USO. They are amazing with our military, and I love them so much. So anyhow, so we're there having dinner. We come home. By this point, there's like an hour and a half till bedtime. Somebody gave me a ton of clothes for my son yesterday and my husband, which was phenomenal. And so, of course, I have like 4 extra loads of laundry. And I have 5 kids, 2 adults. So I have to do 1 or 2 batches of laundry a day. Plus, like on weekends, if I want to wash everybody's sheets and blankets, then that's another fiasco and blah, blah, blah. And so, anyhow, I'm going to actually stop talking about my what I do because I'm getting tired. But anyhow, so that is my update. It is Saturday is my daughter's 10th birthday. We're going to have a little bit of a dinner here, family dinner, a few of her friends over. We'll get preparation for doing something on Halloween, still figuring out costumes and things like that. But I think we kind of got it, what we're going to be doing. We decorated outside. My 11-year-old was thrilled to be able to put some ghosts outside and stuff. And today I went to the USO on base, and they gave me a lot more decorations. So she's going to be so excited to come home to get the decorations. And so, yeah, so with that, that is week 161. I am almost down 190 pounds from my highest weight. Almost. I think I have like 5 pounds, 6 pounds, something like that. But anyways, that is week 161 at you. And I will talk to you guys later.